See how it looks.
That's a great
Ugh.
opening.
See, there's ways to do things. It's not glamorous. That's how I've been showering. Not much longer though.
Where's the toilet?
It is running around out there somewhere. I bought these 1x4s as treated lumber because it's all outdoors, so I thought that should be good. And I'm gonna use that to cover up this gap up here. You can see this one, I have one screw in there so far. So I have to straighten it out and they will go together. See how it looks. Recently we had the attic insulated. Blowing the insulation here.
Oh my gosh!
Ready?
This is crazy. That's a great
Ugh.
opening. What are
Tastes
you doing?
bad.
You look like Santa Claus.
We just blew insulation in the attic the other day, Sunday,
Oh, you got dust
and
everywhere.
2 days ago. And then this room, some of the light fixtures are not centered correctly. So if you were to try to move them, there's all that insulation up there, the blown in kind. So I've been thinking about this for a while. I should have did it before, but I wanted to put the batt insulation, the kind that's in rolls up there. That way it's flat surface. And then if I need to work up there.
Oh, you cleaned up all the stuff.
So that's all the insulation that was above here. That's the rest of the house in the attic. So in here, I'm just going to put the normal insulation across here.
That way it's not all the fuzzy, snowy stuff.
Yeah. And then
Man, I
they'll
should have got a
seal it
video
real
when it
good.
was all over the floor. And
I
then you're
took
gonna
out
let
4 big trash, 42
Is that
gallon
the trash?
trash bags.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 4 of those full.
There's like little driblets right here.
Mm-hmm.
But
everywhere. It's going to be
wow.
way better though, doing it the proper
That's just
way.
falling in my eye. Crazy.
Yeah. Welcome to Construction Zone. You know, this is lavish living, my friends. And this is what we live in. But I mean, usually it's cleaner than this, but today I've been doing like a bunch of crazy work in this bathroom. So look at this bathroom. And we're gonna shower in that. So, you know, we know what it's like to be posh and we know what it's like to be nosh. I just made that word up. It's the opposite of posh. Not posh.
Bosh.
Bosh. Bosh is true because that's a construction tool. So there you go. Can you believe it with these conditions? I swept it all good though. So just a reminder of some of the things we went through. So what we do is we'll take that bucket there, it's full of clean water, cold water. Since we don't have the water heater on yet, I fill it up with cold water. And then there's the sponge in the tub. And then over here, I use that water kettle and I heat that thing up full. And then I pour it into the bucket. It sounds like it's about to pop. Scalding hot water. Just like this. See, there's ways to do things. It's not glamorous, but you know, you gotta live in your budget. And then you reap the rewards later. You pay now, or you play now. But if you pay now, and you don't play now, you'll play later. That was deep. And that's what we do every day for how many, several months now. Maybe that's how I've been showering. Not much longer though.
I love how Nate says that you pay now and you play later, or if you play now, you have to pay later. I think we've done a little bit of both because I feel like right now we're paying now so we can play later. Like we're living in a construction zone, living at or below our budget, paying off our mortgage in 3 years. So we're paying for that now so we can play and have freedom here very, very soon once this mortgage is paid off. and all of our renovations are complete. But really, we have played earlier, and so we're paying now too, because before we met each other and when we first met each other, we had been travelers. We were traveling all over the world. We did missions work and we've lived overseas in Korea, we've lived in Hawaii, so we have done a lot of playing. So now we're paying so that we can play here again, and we're getting really excited to play again. I guess that's the goal, our financial freedom to play. You're on camera.
Hi! So I'm so happy because I tore the ceiling out, got rid of the insulation that was just blown in, just so I could move this fan over, because it was over here. It was about 1.5 inches off center. And then we ran this all the way through the attic, but I didn't like that because there's a hole right here.
Oh.
So I'm going to put a vent going through there.
Wow, so you know what you're doing. You're like reconfiguring it in the top of it.
Yeah, and that one's centered good, so that's the only one that's centered good. So this one, I gotta take care of this one. And then this vent, I'm centering that, so I just put a couple strips of drywall up there.
Oh, you were not gonna center it.
Yeah,
but now
but
you are.
might as well because it's all open.
Oh.
So I got these strips to hold it in place, and then I gotta figure out a way to secure it. And then I'll remove those strips, and then when I put the drywall up, I can just use a router and
Cool.
cut it out.
You're doing a lot back here.
Yeah. And then I gotta...
After we had done the insulation, you pulled it down to...
Yeah.
I guess you could have done this a long time ago. We
Yeah,
never thought about
that's
you.
the problem, is I should have...
We never thought about you doing this.
You know, when you go backwards, you lose money
and time.
and time.
And dirtiness.
Yep, but later we're going to be glad because, you know, the bathroom is one of the most important rooms in the house, and you want it to be aesthetically pleasing as much as possible.
Cozy and comfortable.
Cozy and comfortable.
Bye.
I got to get back to work.
Okay, here's another example of why we didn't hire someone to do our drywall, because Nate was actually removing the drywall from the ceilings in our bathroom because he had regretted that we had blown in insulation put up in the bathroom ceiling. He would have rathered us have the rollout kind of insulation, so that way if he needed to tinker around with the vents or the lighting or our antique chandelier one day up there, that it would be much easier to get up there and tinker around with the wiring and that sort of thing than if you have the rollout insulation than if you had the blown in kind, which is just a bunch of like fuzzy dust everywhere. So he had to take all of that down, which was pretty gross, another dirty job, to redo it. But he's glad that he did, even though like we should have never had it blown in if that was the case, if we had thought of it earlier, but we didn't. You know, we take 2 steps forward and 2 steps back. That's just the story of our renovation journey here. But afterwards, he was really glad that he had done that because he did have to get up there and tinker around with the vents and with placement of the vents and lighting and that sort of thing. What are you doing?
Caulking this, I put some screen in there so that the bugs won't get in.
Oh.
So you don't want them coming in, you know? I rigged this up because we want to put a chandelier up there one day, and I wanted it to be real solid to hold a lot of weight. And that is solid. The fan right up here, I put it up, I moved it, installed it exactly where I want, added this vent pipe in here. Now I want to see if it works. Let's see. Okay. Yep, I think that's the right way. And then this one here. Right like that. Yeah. And then, of course, once we have drywall in here, it's gonna fit perfect. I hope. Okay, so there's that. Light bulb. Okay. So the fan ain't working. Wow. The light works, the fan's not working.
Huh?
The fan is not working.
Uh-oh. Now what?
I'm gonna have to mess around with it. Okay, which one's the light? That's the fan. The light's the furthest one over. Okay. That's not good. Hopefully I just didn't plug it in right, or it unplugged or something. And it's plugged in, so, huh. Wow. Did not anticipate this happening. I wonder if a breaker, better check the breaker. Yeah, so I got the fan to work. One of the wires came loose on the inside yesterday. So all I had to do is reconnect it. It's working like a champion. I added this little piece of wood here to make it a little bit more structural. It's already structural on this side, and then now that side. So it looks like that wood is way high, but it's because this one is the one that's flat with the ceiling. Yeah, that's a rafter there, and then this one is the ceiling. Yep, that insulation looks weird, but I just stuffed it in there as an extra piece. Yep, everything looks good. Very well insulated. It's time to fill it up with drywall.
What are you doing?
Well, I cut in my first box, so I removed this drywall. I took that outlet over here, and I ran a wire from there all the way through the wall to here. And then it works, so I put it in there, it works and everything. I just took it off so I could put the drywall back on and cut this box out. That was already cut out.
So you just wanted another outlet right there.
Yeah, because like, if you want to plug a fan in by the window or something, you don't want to run an extension cord in your bathroom. So I think that's great.
Good.
Mm-hmm. It's coming together.
Where's the toilet?
It is running around out there somewhere.
Oh, it's right here. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Just when you think you're making progress,
Sweet.
you gotta take 2 steps backwards.
Always.
And then when you go forward, you take some more steps backwards.
Yeah, and
You have a
then
toilet?
look down
Monday?
here. This circle here is a flange. That's supposed to sit on top of the floor. Well, apparently the carpenter just cut a big square out, and he is nowhere to be found since he's already been paid.
Ooh.
So
what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna have to take this whole floor out, I think, and put another floor down and then replace that flange.
So you have to take the toilet out again to do that later?
Yeah.
You'll put it back and then take it out.
Yep. Yep. So there you go.
All right, good job.
Yeah.
If you want to read more about this journey and see additional photos and more information, check out our blog, journeydowntheroad.com. You can also pick up a free small space living guide there. If you are enjoying this content, we would love for you to like this video and subscribe so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos about our progress updates on this little cottage that we are fixing up mostly on our own. What are you doing to my bathroom?
I am mudding. I did this over here.
It'll be nice to have real walls in this house.
Yeah. I'm just going through right now and I'm finishing these nails, spotting these nails.
Ooh, looks
I've
like
never
clay.
done this.
It looks Like,
That
is how
was
you're supposed
easy.
to